Tomb of the Spider Queen, back to the Nations Cup. Netherlands against Finland, and Tomb of the Spider Queen is our first map. As usual, before we head into the first map, again, quick info for you if you watch this on YouTube right now. First of all, of course, you should give the video immediately a thumbs up. I mean, like, duh, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. But outside of that, if you want to catch the live stream, you can go to Khaldor.tv. There is a live stream schedule now. We just released the website a few weeks ago, and if you're interested in the live streams, trying to catch those outside of the VODs, that's the way you can pull that off. Also, you will find additional information about the tournaments that are being streamed, especially, of course, the Nations Cup and the group stage, which teams are in which group, and such things. Khaldor.tv for additional information if you want to have a look there. But as we're heading into the first game of this series, Zeratul gets banned, and so does Alarak. I'm actually a bit surprised that we have... I mean, I expected heading into the group stage that we would see a lot of games that are a bit more one-sided. 16 teams, 16 national teams, you expect there to be a lot of a discrepancy between the levels of play. But we now even had a couple of teams that in theory at least are roughly playing on the same level and are all on Master, Grandmaster level for whatever that means in Storm League. And even a lot of these games were pretty rough, especially when Denmark and the UK played. I have to admit that the result surprised me a lot. But now we're heading into Netherlands against Finland, so group number 4 is what we're looking at. And this is a group that also features Poland and Sweden, and those are two of the favorites for not only getting out of the group, but also the playoffs in and of itself. I'm not quite sure what to expect from Netherlands against Finland then, on the other hand, so that will at least be interesting. What worries me from the start is that we actually have a player there that is called Artanis. I hope that is not an indication of what he's going to pick as his hero, because if we learned one thing on this stream, then it is that Artanis just sucks in competitive. He absolutely just sucks. And yeah, there's always people that try to defend Artanis, and it's cute. It's cute. I like it. Yeah, but yeah, generally speaking, Artanis, garbage. Even on Battlefield of Eternity. Yep, even there. Provides less value than any of the actual good offlaners that are in the meta. But as it stands, Artanis picks Ana. Okay, so Artanis picks Ana. Actually, I think that Blizzard does that sometimes, where if someone has an offensive nickname and that gets reported, they, to my knowledge, I might be wrong here, they rename these accounts sometimes and give them the names of heroes that exist in the game. That's actually one of the reasons why you see a lot of players running around that are named Illidan or whatever, you name it. To my knowledge, at least that was, as far as I know, something that they did in the past. I don't know if that's still a thing. But we have the Ana and Li Ming combo, so nano-boosted Li Ming is going to hop through the map trying to get some value. Hanzo, Chen, and Malfurion are both taken. This guy's called Mango. Mango is awesome. Very healthy, too. The Butcher gets banned! Okay, fair enough. The Netherlands, they are apparently known for that. I actually heard that before the series, even, that we're going to see some Butcher there. Apparently I'm not the only one who heard that. Finland heard that too. And I just said, okay, no matter how memey that hero is, let's make sure that it's not going to become a problem here. If they think they can play Butcher, why risk it? Let's just shut that down. Junkrat and Johanna, both taken. And, well, with that we have only Blank left, and he's probably just fuming at this point that he doesn't get his Butcher. What else are we going to get from him? Like, if Butcher is your hero, what do you deviate into if Butcher actually gets banned? That's more so the question. Is that going to be the Gazlo pick? Is Probius going to make his way through the bot lane? Or are we going to see something a bit more normal now? Oh, Kel'Thas and Stitches! Alright, horrible skin for Stitches. I hate that skin. It's so bad. We have such good Stitches skins, and this one is just ass. But Stitches on this map, let's see if he goes for Hungry for More. Big hit point pool incoming. If he does, this is a great map if you want to collect globes, as Stork has actually proven at the last Nations Cup at the beginning of the year for the Russian team. And Kel'Thas, of course, gonna be interested in that too. Ah, Blaze, normal hero for the Netherlands. Look at that, full on meta. Johanna plus Blaze, great setup for the front line. And, well, that's Tomb of the Spider Queen. Game number 1, so let's jump in our first map between the Netherlands and Finland. Game number 1 in the best of 3, the Netherlands against Finland. Fish on Johanna, Atanis on Anna, Kapash on Junkrat, we have Blank on Blaze, and Mindhawk on Li Ming. And on the right side of the map, Finland starting off with Riku on Stitches, Sephiro on Kalthas, Mai on Chen, MXD on Hanzo, and Mango on Malfurion. I honestly want to have a team now where Banana, H, and Mango are playing together. I mean, we could really build a fruit salad here. What do my tired eyes see here? Convection! It is meme time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Division 7 has just struck, apparently. Sephiro going into Convection on level 1. Now, that's something I didn't see coming, especially on this map. I mean, first of all, if this is a quick match in Storm League talent, if anything, that's a nice kill, though. Nice follow-up. Hook into root into insta-kill. Finland opening the game up with a bang. But we actually have Convection taken. I can't believe it. Okay, so first of all, Convection is obviously a little bit of a meme talent that you mostly see in, well, quick match, Storm League and stuff like that. In any competitive setup, it's not really the weapon of choice, especially since you want to have your globe stacks at the beginning so that you get the shield and a bit more mana control. The important part here is, though, this is actually one of the best, if not the best, globe map that we have outside of Brawl maps, and it's more than a bit weird to see Kalthas not go into Globe talent here. I like that Riku actually went for the Hungry for More. Again, we had that already in the last Nations Cup when Stork played Stitches a lot, especially on this map, but also others. And Stitches, if he is diligent about getting these globes, can have some insane hit points. I mean, Stork walked away several times with more than 10,000 HP in the late game, and he's nearly unkillable at this point. One of the big things to consider with this as well is that if you actually go into that talent, you also get more value out of your Devour because it procs off the max hit points that you have. So it's actually really, really helpful to keep yourself alive in the late game. And he has 7 stacks already, which grants him an additional 210 HP. Oh, the hooks are actually on point too. That's a second kill coming in quickly. Netherlands are losing another hero, and that's a second kill against them. But also, there are a few more rewards to Hungry for More. For example, every time you reach 15 stacks up to 60, you get 5% movement speed advantage, and that makes, yeah, Stitches not only an absolute menace at the front line, but also a lot more survivable because he can literally just run away from an opponent. A bit of experience lost at the top side. The chattering teeth are in again. And Stitches with the serrated edge here on level 4 has nearly 300 additional hit points now. So far he's doing well. There is also a globe talent taken for Li Ming going into Triumvirate. At this point we don't... Again, I actually don't really rip people too much if they go into the level 4 talent. I really think that it's not really the best one to take. Mark and others go instead into the missiles, which I think is much better if you don't want to take dominance, even though it still provides quite a bit of value. The question... The Li Ming IQ test is level 7. If you don't take your Calamity here, then I have to doubt your abilities on the hero a little bit. But as it stands, it's obviously turn-in time for the two teams. So they're currently trying to take that out. Blank is already getting a little bit of a beating at the hands of the White Warmaster Chen skin. Definitely, honestly, this one is my opinion the best. It just looks awesome in the games. Yeah, he looks totally badass with that. 38 against 30 gems turned in so far, and I gotta say, Red Team has some decent control around it. There's the Web Weavers coming down for them too, as Johanna has attempted to interrupt again with the flashlight, but apparently not really working out for her. By now, Riku is sitting at 13 stacks, so 2 away from getting a 5% movement speed advantage for his hero. So this. And let's go. How much can they actually do with the first Web Weavers? There's a Bruiser camp on the map, so that helps. 3 stacks, by the way, for Convection. So far, Kalthas' quest has not really granted him a lot. He gets a 4th one, so that's at least something. But that means he's still 16 short. If he can control the choke point here a little bit, that would possibly help. But let's not forget that after level 10, it's going to be a lot harder to keep those stacks alive. There's level 7 for them now. right now the opportunity for him to also, thank God, spec into Burn Flesh on level 7. But no follow-up just yet. Top side, Liming with the defense. Also here, another quick push. No additional stack for Khaldor. Also doesn't use his trade a whole lot for the Flame Strike right now. But we have the attack against the fort, and well, this one at least is gonna fall. Well, not the fort itself, but the fountain. That's already a bit of a win. Towards the top side, another wall has been completely destroyed, and at the bottom of the map, at least the gate has been lost. So Finland walks away with a bit of a structural advantage. But can they prevent the turn-in on the other side? Calamity has been taken on level 7. Thank God, by the way. And Blank at the bot lane is careful as MXD on Hanzo rotates back down and tries to help Chen out to maybe even secure a kill here. But well, as it stands, in comes our little setup against Malfurion, and he's dead. The old geezer with the green beard is down. It was already a little bit moldy, so here comes the turn-in attempt. On the left side, Stitches still walking away, and Stitches is at 20 stacks, I might add. Stitches is at 20 stacks right now, then Khaldor gets shit on. Convection stack's gone. Convection stack's gone. At this point, I'm not quite sure if I should give him the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, he just misclicked. But that seemed intentional. So with him not having Mana Addict, this is probably something we're going to see a little bit more throughout the game. And on the one hand, he lost his stacks. On the other hand, he had only 4. So not the biggest problem here. But the Netherlands are actually starting to fight back a little bit. Yeah, apparently all that 420 is wearing off right now, and the attacks are a bit more coordinated here. Starting to get the attacks in also against Riku, sitting at 21 stacks now, so an additional 600 hit points already for Stitches. That ain't bad either. Khaldor's top side is trying to use the Flame Strike AoE to drop that Web Weaver as quickly as he can. And down at the bottom of the map, that's still our one-on-one lane, where Blaze and Chen are fighting it out. Riku with another hook though. Follow-up is slightly late for Mango. Able to get that done, and here's the level 10 abilities. Quicker for the red team, for the blue team. Netherlands already have it. Can we get the setup against Chen? The attempt at least, and there's the blessed shield, the flank and the deep dive behind the fort itself. Nice, Riptide comes out too. That's a good kill, that's another 10. We still don't have it ready for Finland. Riku is looking for another hook opportunity, I'd assume. Depends a bit on the cooldown here. And there's the level 10 abilities. And with this, we now also have... Oh, Stitches! Stitches! Putrid Bile! Heals! Oh, he needed healing, and he didn't get any. So now they lose even more gems. Mind Talk nearly gets dropped here. Mind Talk is in the spot where it's just like, help! Help! They escort him away from the fort, but that one's nearly down. And they have the gems. Guys, they have the gems for another turn, and they pretty much denied all the gems that were still available for Finland to them. Oh, the memes continue! Pyroblast! What? Dude, they have Bunker. They have Bunker and they have Anna. What the hell? Pyroblast. Khaldor with the meme dream. Convection into Pyro. Yeah, that will be... That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be really, really wild. I honestly don't know what to say here. In case there was any doubt, Pyroblast is not generally a good ult. It's pretty bad, actually. So, normally you want to have your Phoenix here, but let's see. Against Bunker, it's going to be more than slightly interesting to see what's happening with this one. As the game stands, we have now bot lane, most likely gonna lose the fort for the red team. Finland is also losing another structure here. Riku not quite able to connect to the setup here. Was actually pretty close with this attack, but not quite. There's the blessed shield, and that's a dead Khaldor. Again, here's a single stack on convection, so it doesn't hurt that much this time either. But reset to 0. One of the reasons why you actually go into Mana Addict is that you can start to... Well, I guess this one he wouldn't have survived, but you have a much better chance to make it through these situations. And how much damage does Khaldor actually have? 8,000. Alright. 8,000 damage for Khaldor. Nothing to write home about. We're gonna go in there and select Dear Mama. Today I dropped 8,000 damage on the opponent's team. I'm so proud of you, son. And how the hell did that survive? I mean, they're gonna drop it now, but how did Chen manage to take the Web Weavers down before they eliminated that? No clue. Okay, there we go. We have nearly a level lead. 5 kills against 2. And let's go. That's another camp. So, from the perspective of the Netherlands, they really just need to start and control the turn now. They have the talent advantage again, so they can try and force these fights around it. Collect a couple. The interesting part is really they just got the second... They just had their second turn in, right? And they still have more gems than the red team. That's actually nuts. That's in and of itself crazy. So they are doing way, way more with this. 10% movement speed now increased for Riku. Because of the 32 stacks that he has on his level 1. It also increases his hit points right now by nearly 1,000. So that's great for him. Pyromaniac taken on level 13 for Khaldor. As you would expect. I mean, again, you want to go for the cooldown reduction here, of course. Even with the Flame Strike build. Especially with the Flame Strike build. But yeah, the boss attempt is a little bit ballsy. That call is bold. And Junkrat gets racked. That arrow didn't do anything. But yeah, the Junkrat kill was exactly what needed to happen here. Okay, there it is. And as expected, mad value out of the Pyroblast. But they got a kill against Junkrat. Yeah, going for the boss when your opponent is level 13 too and is really close to you was not really the best choice there. But can you imagine this fight now with Riptire coming in? That would be the end of Khaldor probably. Talking about the end of things, down at the bot lane it seems like some of these towers are going to be ended pretty quickly. And a similar situation is unfolding in the middle of the map where we have the Bruiser camp pushing in. Didn't work the first time, let's try it again, boys. Okay. I mean, I like the commitment. I like the commitment. There's the hook. They at least have the vision. Shen needs to come in. And, well, where's the Putrid Bile when you need it? Are they actually going to let this one slide? I don't really think so. But, yep, Putrid Bile is actually on cooldown. Shen goes in, Stitches does, but nobody else. There's no follow-up, and the boss is actually taken. And they're going to lose a few heroes right now. Riptire explodes nothing because everybody is already dead and dying. They're still trying to lock down Khaldor, so there's 2 stacks at this point. But he gets away. So yeah, with level 16 just in reach, 7 kills against 3, and an open lane to the keep. They're going for their shot now to take the structure down. But this is... I don't think it's going to be the end. Well, actually, I'm currently thinking if they can end the game here. They're obviously taking the keep. But if they get another kill, yes, that's another setup against Khaldor. And Khaldor is down, so only 4 heroes can defend. There's a talent advantage now, and that boss is still pretty healthy, 12 minutes into the game. We could see this fall. There's... Oh, yeah, we definitely are going to see this one end. Malfurion goes down, Shen is on the run, gets the pandas through, but barely. Yeah, here comes the arrow. Oh, Li Ming is down. Junkrat is down. Guys, the defense is coming through. Finland. Look at that. Spicy. Yeah, Anna is dead too. They're gonna save this one. Chen might still die. And I guess it's Blaze against the world. Some people just want to see the world burn. Okay, he dies. I don't really know why the Pyroblast was needed there, because he would have died anyways. He was literally 1v4ing. And underneath the core, he was completely alone, because Johanna just looked at that fight and said, fuck that, I'm out of here. You're on your own, dude. So Johanna just bailed. And yeah, core went down to 65%, 10 kills against 7. But what a setup. 16 against 16, and we have one glorious stack on Khaldor again. The fun thing is that even if you count all the stacks together that he got so far in this game, and you disregard for a moment that he died multiple times and lost the stacks that he had at the time, he still doesn't cross the 10 stack mark. So yeah, which is kind of reflected in the damage output here. 16,000 for him. I have to admit that I would have loved for him to go into Mana Addict. Especially if he plans to be more of the Waveclay hero than going for hero damage. And on the Waveclay department, he is the top Waveclay hero in the game. So obviously on this map you want to have a lot of Waveclear. And he delivered on that point. Only 2 heroes that haven't died, by the way, are Hanzo and Johanna. I guess mid-keep is what they're going to aim for now. Could have taken down the bot wave, to be honest. That would have allowed the web weavers to do a bit more damage. But they want to get this one. Can they, though? I mean, they're a level ahead still. Still, there's a good chance for them to make some plays. Okay. Pushing through. In come the stacks. Now that we're having the Fury of the Sun, well, there's a little bit more of a chance to get those stacks together. 3 so far. Make it 4. And that keep, unfortunately for them, is not looking great. Nope, not at all. If they have a bit more poke from a distance, especially with Liming and Junkrat, they might just make it happen. Nice hook, and yeah, Johanna should be able to get away from this one. And then the arrow connects, and all of a sudden we have a dead Jojo. And the damage is coming slowly together. Yep, there's another massive pile. Oh, look at this! I didn't even see that! I was like, why the fuck did she just die? She went glass cannon! Li Ming goes up against the Khaldor with Pyroblast and goes glass cannon. Glorious. I honestly looked at this and I was just like, okay, she didn't make it into the bunker. Okay, I get it. But why the hell did Li Ming just die? That makes no sense. That Pyroblast should not have killed her. And I was just like, wait a second. No, she didn't. Oh, yeah, she did. I mean, it's the first... it's the 3rd death for her. She's top damage in the game. Pyroblast value, boys and girls. Yeah, Red Web Weavers all of a sudden coming down. Red Web Weavers are going to come down. 10 kills against 9. This game is... like, this game is not necessarily over. It looked for a long time like it would be definitely like an easy one for the Netherlands. But I'm not so sure anymore. I'm honestly not that sure. Especially because Riku is currently at 46 stacks. Again, he is looking at a solid hit point pool. Look at this. He's sitting at 7,800 hit points right now. And he has a 15% movement speed advantage now over any other hero in the game. So he is going to end up with a huge amount of HP during the end, towards the end of the game. And if he can just stick out at the front and soak up a lot of the damage, he should be able to get a lot done here. Now, personally, I don't really think you need to necessarily go into Lacerate. If you're trying to just survive everything, you can go into the cooldown reduction on your Devour and then get the second helping on level 20. But all of the forts have been destroyed on the side of the Netherlands. Slimming actually still being able to save this one at the bot lane. Probably, maybe? Okay, I guess eventually they're gonna get this one. But the advantage that we had the entire time from the Netherlands is not that great anymore. And they're going for the boss again, aren't they? Of course they are. Yeah! There we go. And they don't catch that, really? They were so diligent about this the entire time? I mean, come on, guys. This is literally where they're winning the game. You have no keep at the top. Stitches is way too late. He's asking, well, where are they? I mean, they all have the boss already. Yes, you don't have 20, but you have to guard that thing. Alright. That's it. I mean, how do you stop that? We're 17, 18 minutes into it. 65%. I don't see a world in which they have a chance of defending against the boss here. I mean, they're trying now. There's the arrow. Even if they kill some heroes, are they still able to defend? I don't think so. Li Ming goes down. Glass cannon value. And, well, the boss is making it towards the core. Anna is dead too. They're trying to go for Khaldor, who has 9 stacks at this point. But the boss is already wailing away. And MXD is the only one trying to take it out. Can they defend? I mean, it's gonna be clutch if they can. That boss is doing less than I expected. I gotta admit that, but still, 57%. Junkrat is down 2. Alright, Blaze against the world again, together with the boss. They're actually defending this. 24 and Blaze. No, Jojo. Jojo's the one. 20% on the core. This game is glorious. This game is absolutely fucking fantastic. 14 kills against 10. The lead in kills for Finland now. Everybody crushing it through the bot lane. They're trying to take the keep now. They're trying to take the keep here. 20 is ready. The second helping is in. There's the flamethrower. This is a fantastic game. This is an absolutely fantastic game. Riku is just soaking the damage. He's just like, let it attack me. I don't care. I have 8,500 hit points. That keep has nothing on me. Absolutely nothing. And the keep is down. The arrow. That didn't hit anything. Guys, if they can end now, that would be insanity. There's no way, right? There's no way. Okay, nano boosted Li Ming needs to be live there. Tranquility, Rico is still in play, and the damage against Ana. The core is losing hit points. The siege shines are still on it, but look at that. Mind Talk actually locks them down. So that was great from him. Making sure that nothing dies there. 82% against 20. They go again for Stitches, and Stitches just doesn't give a fuck. Stitches just moves away. Stitches just says like, yeah, I'm not gonna die today, I'm sorry. Lays down Hans and Malfurion are all dead. This game is insane. And Stitches just waits for the... Oh, the hook against Johanna. There's the Devour, the kill against Ana. This is a 3 versus 3 at this point. Back in the... Okay, there's another quick setup with the Flame Strike. He's sitting at 18. He might complete this quest. He might actually complete Convection here. And they're on the move back now. Best game ever. Best game ever. Where's the damage? 64,000 for Li Ming. Kalthus is at 38,000, so he's actually tied with Stitches again. Still a little bit behind him. And yeah, keep eliminated on both sides. Structural position is nearly identical. This is a fantastic game. This is actually one of the closest games that we had in the group stage so far. Maybe outside of Spain versus the Czech Republic. Maybe outside of that. Okay, death count. 4 on Ana, 4 on Li Ming. The next team to win a team fight wins the game. Next team to win a team fight has the game. With 82% on the core against 20, you know it's true. Can they sneak in? I mean, you could in theory try and backdoor. The problem is you need to go to the core without your opponent seeing you. And that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't really happen. Stitches with nearly 9,000 hit points. Another 4 and he has a 20% movement speed. We need to ask the hard-hitting questions, guys. Can Kalthus complete Convection? That's the real question. That is the real question here. The one that has to be answered eventually. Kalthus. Oh! Nope, nope, nope. Not like this. Not like this, my friend. Oh, careful, careful, careful. That Jojo. She has a blessed shield with your name on it. If you get too close, I can tell you that much. Alright, 10 stacks on Malfurion. 9 stacks on Hanzo on the level 1. And all of them are trying to turn in. Red team has a turn in. The red team has a turn in. Kalthus? No! 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 The arrow! He gets away! And Hanzo dies! Hanzo died for this! And now Li Ming, the nano-boosted glass cannon Li Ming. Kalthus dies. No quest completion. Ana is down 2 though. It isn't over. It isn't over until the fat lady sings, and the fat lady is Stitches in this case. Yeah, he is fat. He has the hit points, but he still falls. 5-man team wipe. They don't get turned in, and now the move towards the core. In we go. Convection with 0 value. Pyroblast with 0 value. Well, outside of the glass cannon Li Ming kill, but yeah, the meme dream is alive, ladies and gentlemen. 17 kills against 17, 23 minutes into the game, level 23 on both sides, and Netherlands take the lead in the best of 3. Game 2. It's all direct pass, and the map choice alone already scares me. Let's see. How's this gonna pan out now? Netherlands against Finland. A lot of master players on both sides. I don't know if you have any grandmaster representation there too. But the builds in the last game, glorious doesn't even begin to describe what's going on there. I'm a bit mad at this, by the way. So they definitely know that the Netherlands want to play Butcher. They banned him 3rd last time, and now they are afraid that the reaction will be to go into an early Butcher pick, so they ban him first. I don't think that's cool. That's not okay. After game number 1, I want to see the Butcher in the series. I think we should redraft this. I'm absolutely not on board with the choices that are being made here. I think there needs to be an admin decision right now. The admin coming in saying like, listen guys, this is not okay. They picked Convection last time and Pyroblast. This game, they get the Butcher. We need to start a hashtag. Free the Butcher. More meat. Something like this. I'm outraged, and I want my outrage to be addressed, and the Butcher needs to come in. Butcher is a hero too. There's a hashtag for you. Butcher wants playtime as well. That would be another one. Free the Butcher, exactly. We need a couple of hashtags here. I'm very unhappy with the situation. Yeah, Finland, they don't like fun. They don't like fun in Finland. Apparently. No, they don't. But they like globals. Falstad is getting taken, and we have once more Anna plus Li Ming early on rotation. Honestly, at this point, just going to Pyroblast again. Like, whatever you do, pick something that can punish Li Ming for the glass cannon. Oh, and Nubarak. Okay. Very different setup. Old school Nubarak Malfurion, so engage into a root. Okay. If they have a good Tracer player, he could rip Li Ming apart. If she goes glass cannon again. And does anyone doubt that Li Ming is going to do it again? Does anyone doubt that? I don't. I think it's going to happen. But the lineup makes me a little bit scared for Finland. Oh my god, I know why they pick Anubarak. Oh god, they think that Anubarak is a counter to Li Ming, don't they? Oh! Please tell me that that's not the case. I need beetles. Yeah, Li Ming is going to just integrate that cocoon within a second. What's going on here? Chen gets banned, okay. So we need a different offlaner. But let's see. And Jojo gets banned out too. So yeah. Okay. The meme dream is going to come alive in one way or another. I already know that's going to happen. We could still see the Haka if they want the global or an ETC with stage dive on the offlane. What is Safri you're going to pick? He picked Khaldor's last game. I don't trust this draft. After game number 1, I don't trust this draft at all. Okay. That is surprisingly normal still. ETC plus Hanzo. They can still play Hanzo in the offlane if they switch it over to blank. What else are we gonna get? Okay. I'm really scared. I'm not gonna make any predictions anymore in this draft. It's already been proven that this is not, that this doesn't follow any logical choices. Greymane, okay, that isn't bad. Imperious, I have to be honest, I expected Varian. I actually expected Varian. Imperious for stuns and Ubarak is in. That is actually probably not what I would have picked, but it's fairly normal. It's fairly normal. Greymane now for our Khaldor's player. Okay. I'm intrigued. Let's see how his Greymane is. Let's see how Greymane pans out for him. But what's the last pick? What is Blank gonna take? Leo. That's a fairly normal draft. Then again, we haven't seen the talent choices yet. So, Alderac pass. Game number 2. Netherlands are in the lead against Finland. And let's see if we get a third map in this glorious match between the two teams here in the group stage. Let's head straight into Alderac pass. Game number 2. Game number 2. It's Alderac pass, Netherlands against Finland. The Fish on ETC, Kapash on Hanzo, Artanis on Anna, and Mindtalk on Li Ming. And Blank is playing Leoric, so with Greymane now on the other side, Finland playing it here with Zafiro. Let's see if Greymane changes her level 13 talent, and oh god, it starts already Beetle build for Nubarak. Mai on Imperius, Riku on Nubarak, Manga on Malfurion, and MXD on Falstad. Okay, this is what I'm afraid of the most, that Nubarak was actually picked as a so-called counter to Li Ming. This is actually what some people still believe, that Nubarak is a counter to Li Ming because of stuff like this with the spell armor, and because of the beetles that get spawned, then therefore Li Ming is not gonna get any damage in. And this has been a meme for so long that it's actually kind of scary, because it's the other way around. Li Ming literally counters some of Anubarak's biggest strengths and sets him, well, locks him down. But at this point, we have ETC taken down first. So, yeah, let's see how this unfolds. Also, one of the things that we have to ask ourselves, and that will be answered soon, is if Anubarak actually tries to go into a full Beetle build, or if it's just a level 1 talent adjustment that he has here. Also, Mindtalk kind of needs to switch up his level 10 ability. Once that you see the cocoon for the engage on Anubarak, always hoping that he goes for a cocoon and doesn't meme it completely, then this integrate is going to burn that cocoon down within seconds, and yeah, that's a big deal. But okay, let's actually see how this is going to work out. First game was definitely exciting, and yeah, Mai at the top. Mai gets the stun connect against Blank. The problem for him is, what does it help you if you connect that stun if you are fighting against an entire minion wave, if you have no support whatsoever? So he just lunged in to get the stun connected, and as a result of this, he lost 60% of his hit points. So yeah, not the moment when you want to get the stuns through. You want to have Leo a little bit closer to those towers so that you can actually get something done with this. But as it stands, let's see. First of all, there's a lockdown attempt. Ooh, the root follow-up, I like it. Yeah, Mango again. He did that in the previous game when Stitches had the lockdown with the hook set up. But in this case now, nearly a kill, but definitely a chance for them to get some damage in. Also, Noob continues with Underking. Okay, so far so good. Here comes the lockdown against Hanzo for just a second. Alright, Riku gets pushed back into the tower range. Li Ming in the meantime at the bot lane against Falstad is actually struggling a little bit. And the bird went for the static shield. In theory, after Wingman, we could also see on level 7 now the additional lightning rod talent over Boomerang. In that case, it would be kinda okay-ish. I still would not really recommend it. I would like it because Boomerang just gives you a bit too much if you are trying to get the global value, which is definitely the case here for MXD. And in addition to that, it's going to make it much easier for them to burn these waves down so that he gets stacks for his level 1. But we'll see. Top side approach towards Leo, but Blank got out. Wraith walked out of this one easy peasily. And also on level 4, the Paralyzing Rage. More slows. Bird going into the middle of the map as we have the first objective spawning. Now, when you're looking at any kind of higher level play, what usually happens is that nobody goes for the objective until level 7. You want the additional talent there. If you're wasting any time around the objective and your opponent is soaking 3 lanes, you will be at a talent disadvantage and you can't really... Yeah, this is something that you can't really make work, so we'll see how that pans out, but now it doesn't really seem like anyone is going to go for it. That could be something that they could have pushed out just to get a little bit more value here. Falstad is hiding in the bush at this point. I think if he escorted that wave in a little bit quicker, he had a chance to deny experience to the opponent's team, but so far that isn't really going on. He allows the rest of the team to come back down, which they don't do. That's a lot of... Oh my god, that's actually more than a wave lost now for the team in blue. The Netherlands are losing a massive amount of experience here. And we have the charged up taken. Again, possible to claim it if you really feel. I don't think it's a good choice. Generally speaking, it is an option. I don't hate it. I mean, it's not secret weapon. But if you have on a big map Falstad and you want to get global value, you want to have that extra wave clear that Boomerang gives you, and it makes it much easier for you to burn these waves down and deny experience to the opponent. And with the 1 kill and the experience denied to the bot lane, they have exactly that. Falstad is flying in now. Quick barrel roll even as he's trying to get some additional damage through. They're making the move onto Hanzo, but the lockdown isn't there. Fish moved in, trying to deny that. Calamity is in for Li Ming, so that's definitely helping her. But as it stands, Riku is low, and Riku gets drained and nearly taken down there. That was a very, very close call. But at this point, they still get the objective. Netherlands with the objective taken, no problem for them at all. And the bird... I don't know what the bird's doing. Bird is sitting in the middle of the map right now. Still, doesn't have Boomerang. Should have probably still moved down to the bottom of the map already. Okay, it's doing that as we speak. But level 10 abilities would be a bit of a disaster, but both of the teams are still 2 levels away from it, so this is an early one. Alright, slight attack here against Mindtalk. And Mindtalk is going to have a tough time if he goes into his level 13 again that we've seen previously. But the objectives are obviously doing a fair amount of work on this map. I mean, Cavalry is quite strong. They're going to try and get that here. A bit of damage in. Falstad is actually kind of low in HP at this point. Top lane gets currently crushed. Mid lane, the defense is probably the strongest over here. And they nearly take this one down in a few seconds. Kabash and his Hanzo had also a slight problem. And Li Ming moved away from the bottom of the map with Ana. They actually rotated into the middle, so they didn't really push this through, which made it easy for Falstad to defend it. A bit surprising. Top side, that's a different story, though. I mean, over here, Blank is actually getting the Drain connected with Imperius the entire time, and that cavalry did the most work by far, putting the fort down to 50% HP. Now we have the bosses on the map. That could be a different setup now as well. Okay, Leo moves out. Juke City, Maya, Blank. Falstad still at the bot lane. And those are the moments when Falstad is alone on the bot lane where you really want to have your boomerang, because the more damage you can do against the minion waves, the quicker you can burn them down, the more you get an advantage in just, yeah, denying experience to the opponent, picking it for yourself, crushing the structures, and they leave them completely alone. I mean, nobody gives a shit about the bird here. Yeah. Falstad is now slowly starting to rotate away, apparently. Doesn't really have a lot of vision, but there's a level 10 quicker in the hands of Finland for exactly that reason. And Cocoon is indeed taken. So Cocoon, Cursed Bullet, Wrath also for Imperius, trying to go for a bit more isolation. Could play with Cocoon into Gust. Could try that. And on the other side, there's the Disintegrate pick, so that the Cocoon can be burned down immediately. So pretty much, as it stands, Nubarak shouldn't really get any value out of his Cocoon unless he Cocoons Li Ming. So depending on how the fights now work out, of course we get March. Why am I surprised? Yeah, Mosh Pit into March. No, Hanzo Arrow into Mosh Pit into March. That's what we're gonna see here. The Wombo is set up. Let's go for the Wombo, baby. Oh, diving into the fort range. That's ballsy. Blank. Well, Cocoon is in against Li Ming. Gets burned down quickly. And there's the nano boost. Okay. I mean, to be fair, what else are you gonna do? Everybody else already moved away. Nano boost is in. You want to get a little bit of value. The cooldown on this Disintegrate is low, so why not go for that? But there's the kill against Li Ming regardless. So, yep, she's taken down quickly, and that's the second kill for Finland. I tell you, boys, we're gonna get game 3 in this series. And if any of the series that we had so far in this tournament deserves a third game, this is it. This is it right here. ETC slides out at the bot lane. And this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be an interesting game. Okay, actually, with Greymane now on in Warden form on the structures, they can pretty much burn that fort down within seconds. That shouldn't really be an issue. Well, didn't do too much here. Cooldowns are coming back in. Obviously, the trade of Disintegrate against Cocoon, when it ever happens, is a really positive one for the Netherlands and for Li Ming. One of the reasons why it's just so great to have Li Ming against Nubarak. But they are starting to really push this, and especially since the Beatles are soaking shots from the fort and allow Greymane to go a bit deep on this. It's not too bad. Yeah, that's the moment when you want to have an Entomb, when Nubarak YOLOs into you. There's a Cocoon, Disintegrate denies it immediately, Karpush gets this one, and that's a kill against Nubarak. Yep, he's down right away. Insta-kill, pretty much. Fort that again is just barely in play, and 2 of the forts have now significantly reduced in HP and will be taken whenever they make the move in. But with the Nubarak down, objective is up and it gets taken. This is really the point where Netherlands have so far made most of their moves when it comes to the objective, getting the cavalry. They could have played a little bit better around the cavalry, I suppose, and gotten more damage in against the structures, but if they take the second objective at some point, these things hurt incredibly. Full on Lightning Rod build. A bit of defense is now set up too. And there's a level 13. Li Ming, I'm looking at you. Ah, there we go. Okay, now he's chickening out. No more glass cannon in this game. Okay. Yeah, after he died like 4, 5, 6 times in the last game. No more glass cannon. Okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, this looks like they're gonna grab another one, doesn't it? Greymane is gonna be really late to this. If they just now move in with Greymane, he's gonna be incredibly late. There's a Nubarak. Li Ming again with a nano boost. Cocoon on her. I mean, she really makes it easy for them. Yeah, but they have the objective, and that's all that they really needed to do here. Leo dies. Leo dies. Leo goes down. Yeah, but he's gonna be back soon. He's gonna be back when the cavalry is in, so that's gonna hurt. This should be several structures that fall now. First of all, the top fort, obviously, pretty much a goner. But in the middle of the map, we should see something similar if they push this properly. Okay. In comes the cavalry. Not talking Tracer for a change. Okay, so they let this one go all alone. Only Leo is here, does some damage. Bot lane is going to be attacked. Top, I don't understand why you would push with 4 people at the top. You're going to get this fort anyways, but you're not going to get the key. This literally didn't really make any sense. So, okay, guys, again, this doesn't make any sense. This falls anyways. It's half HP. Keep one hero up, keep Leo up, and the cavalry is gonna take it. But now the mid lane has already been taken away. At the bottom of the map, they can still get some value, but this is one way. This is not how you should play this. If you want to get the max value out of a situation like this, you split your heroes on the lanes where you have a tougher time getting the fort destroyed. Not onto the lane where you have a guaranteed destruction of the fort anyways. Nano boost and arrow against him. Damn. Alright. There's the kill. Calamity comes through, and they get the second fort too. Finland could have played the defense there a little bit better as well, but Leo is still in the mid lane, is doing his thing. So there we have it. 2 forts down, cavalry still alive for a bit longer, Leo in the middle of the map. And they could push this a little bit harder. I mean, it's a 5 versus 4 currently in their favor. So going through the wall, at least opening that up would be great if Finland can do a bit more damage. Hanzo has already moved away. They're apparently trying to go for the boss instead. And they have the level 4 here. Yeah, this wasn't really the play for boss. Not with everybody back and the red team literally being on the bottom of the map too. I could totally see the red team going for it though. Falstad is already flying in. Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. Blue team said like, yeah, it's maybe a little bit too risky. Red team says like, nah, this is fine. The problem is they actually got caught. And ETC is still looking for the mosh pit of the game. So he wants this. They don't keep the boss leashed. They'll make a play for this one. A little bit of damage here from Liming. Talking damage, let me actually have a quick look at this before 16 drops. Yeah, 30,000 damage for Leo. Drain, 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 baby. 25,000 for Imperius, the 2 top laners. The solo laners are the ones who have the most damage by far in this game so far. Liming. Really? Your opponent is right here. Okay, Fawcett is in the mid lane. But still, they go for Leo already. And Mai is looking at this and he's like, Mai, really? They go for the boss? Didn't expect that. 16 is in. 16 is there and the bird is back. They sacrifice the mid fort. They actually sacrifice the mid fort. You know why they have to? Because he didn't pick Boomerang. That's why. And there's the level 6. No, my god, no! No! Ah, come on! Debilitation? Really? Really? Haven't we talked about this? There is one talent on 16 for Anubarak. It's called Epicenter. Epicenter. It has pretty much epic in it because it's awesome. Oh, Anubarak gets punished immediately and rightfully so. If you pick debilitation, this is exactly what you deserve. Malfurion also went down. Now they can go for the boss. They want to go for the bird too. Bird! And dead. Bird down, rest of the team on the run. Easy triple kill, ladies and gentlemen. And the boss at the bot lane attacked too. And Leo is the one going for the objective. Okay. Leo goes for the objective. And there we go. Boss goes down and it's taken. Alrighty. Alrighty, alrighty. Again, if there was any question, this is a garbage talent. This is a horrible talent. This is pretty much as shit as Secret Weapon on level 7 for Falstad. Debilitation is not a talent that you want to take. I mean, you literally just get value against the single hero on your opponent's side in this case, and Epicenter is such a fantastic setup to get kills, especially with you running a Grey main. So, yeah, you want to go Epicenter. It's the talent on the Anubarak. Blizzard tried to nerf it a little bit because it was so insane, and they kind of failed at that a bit too. But Netherlands now with at least good macro moves. I mean, they go for boss. I think they could have gone for the objective as well at the same time, especially since they had vision on pretty much every hero at the bot lane with the defense on the boss, but they should still be able to get this one. And they're already on the channel. So yeah, they're going straight for it. 27,000 damage for Falstad. Surprisingly, that Greymane doesn't really do more. 20,000 for him so far. Didn't really get a lot of value out of his setup yet. Still on 97,000 damage when it comes to siege, so that's something. But now with the boss pushing topside, Hanzo defending the middle. Let's face it, this one is down. And Hanzo just says, fuck it, I don't care anymore. If I can't defend the fort, I'm not defending anything. Don't care. But they're claiming this one. Or are they? Because Greymane is still trying to take this. The keep is gonna eat some damage. But they're actually fighting over it. Okay. In the middle, Leo and March. March comes in. Interrupt on the mosh pit. Leo is down. They're looking for counter kills. So far they haven't found one. The keep at the top lane is, by the way, nearly destroyed. The boss is currently taking it apart. Easy peasy. And the minion wave is helping. Top keep goes down. The fight still goes on though. And 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds are missing as the Nubarak gets wrecked. But Hanzo gets taken down too. And Mindtalk, yeah, that's the end of him as well. So 3 heroes down, still half a level ahead, but it's 6 kills against 6. Top lane, still under a bit of pressure. But this is not threatening the core by any means. And now the objective is actually threatened by Finland. Finland wants to go for it. They want the cavalry as well, or in their case, the raiders. Steve flies in. And they could actually try and stall this out a little. Well, yeah, probably not. Oh, well, they have a bit. Okay. Again, this is an easy defense for the core itself. You don't really need much more than that. The main question is really, can they do something around that? Already Blank is trying to get access to the camp over on the right side, but over here, they are trying to interrupt that too. And they could. I mean, again, if Blank goes in and just buys them a little bit of time, he zones them out, and the channel actually works out. Guys, you're playing a 5 versus 3 right now. Why the hell wouldn't you go for this? They have half level 220. You want to take this one. You just gave them enough time to get Li Ming back. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that at all. Blank wants the ult. Blank wants the ult. Blank gets the ult. Arrow comes through too. Maybe a bit late. ETC is in. Li Ming isn't even here yet. Li Ming comes in. It's the laser show. Nano boost in. I can't believe that they didn't claim this. They had a 5 versus 3 on the map. Gust as they disengage. And now we're going to see another objective likely taken by the Netherlands with level 20 abilities soon picked up by them. Yeah, they should get it right here. I mean, they have nearly enough experience for it. Bot lane, by the way, is also starting to hurt a little bit. It's not going to drop the keep, but it's going to significantly reduce the HP. There's the objective taken, and they are pretty much Gucci to go. They're making the play right here. ETC is jumping in and gets interrupted on the mosh pit attempt, but the slide is good, and that's the end of... Well, it should be the end of Imperius. Tries to save himself with Wrath, but he's down. I'm not sure if they can actually go for the core here. They should be a little bit careful around that. On this map, if you still haven't removed more than 1 armor upgrade from the core, then it is not really that easy to take down. And there are no second chances. That guy heals hit points by himself. But Keep is down now in the middle. At the bot lane, we see the similar thing, and this should honestly be the end of it. At this point, it should be the end. Yeah, they move in. They have level 20. They have everything they need. And there's now the cavalry coming through too. Every single armor shield has been eliminated. Zephyro goes down on Greymane, and this is it. Netherlands with a 2-0 victory over Finland in the best of 3 series of Nations Cup. GG! And well played as the Netherlands take the 2-0 win. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed the match and the commentary. The remaining time of the video has been added to protect against spoilers caused by the length of the video itself. But please keep in mind, though, that this does not only mean more work for me, but also has a negative impact on the popularity of the videos and the channel because of YouTube's algorithms. It would be greatly appreciated if you'd consider supporting the channel and help me to continue the daily esports coverage by clicking the join button below the video or supporting me through the Patreon page linked in the video description. Thanks a lot for the support, and see you guys next time.